Hi guys, it's Emily and today is Thursday again and I'll be decorating next week of my happy planner. As always, I will start with my washi on the whole edges, and today I'll be using again one of my favorite washis, which is this one from the dollar spot from Target. I'll be using the black one. Since today's colors, I think I'll be using black, white, gold, and pink. And today I will just try to align my page with the marks in the hole punch, just to try it that way instead of having to remove the lid from the back and then aligning the holes themselves. That looks good to me. I think I did a pretty good job aligning the lines and it worked great. I love pink, so as I just said, I'm gonna be using pink as part of today's spread. So I'll be doing something basically the same actually to the last weeks, where I used these washes from Recollection to put on top of the pink lines, allowing the pink to peek through it. And I already cut some strips of this washi, which is called foiled and kinda looks like confetti, I would say. It's really pretty, and I'll be just placing some strips on these other pink strips or strips, I think. I cut it down just to be able to use one single strip of washi tape into pink lines, but I didn't cut it thin enough to stay only inside of the pink area, because I feel like last week I wasn't able to cut it perfectly to size. So this week I thought I could just trim it down and then cut it perfectly to size with my X-Acto knife once I had it stick down to the page. And I think that looks great. And as you can see, now I have my pink line with the gold foiled dots or confetti. So I already went ahead and added the washi to the rest of the lines in my paper, and today I'll be using some stamps. I'll be using this pineapple wood mounted stamp from Michael's. This was from the $1.50, so this was a really great deal. And we'll also be using this stamp set also by Recollections. This has some flamingos and some pineapples. This was sent to me by Jessica on Instagram. You can find her by Crafty Jessica if you want to show her some love. She makes beautiful cards, so I totally suggest you to follow her. And these are solid stamps which I absolutely love, especially for my planner. So I already cut some full boxes out of my label paper from Avery, and I stamped one of them centered in the middle, but it was a little off center. I didn't get to center it very well, so I cut it out. And since this is just removable sticky paper, I'll be using that like as a mask. And since I want the colors of my spread to be pink, black, white, and gold, I will be just coloring the outside of this box. Instead of coloring the pineapple, I will do it the other way around, and I will color the box itself, and I will leave I think the pineapple just black and white. And for this I am using a round blending tool and my distress ink in spun sugar. I really like this look. I think it looks really trendy and very abstract. Now I have my distress stain in tarnished brass, which I put in a mini mister and I diluted with a bit of water, and I'll be using this one to add some splatters of gold to my full box. I will use just the backing paper I got from when I fussy cut my other pineapple from the same label paper, and I will flip it to have it looking the same way than the one I have stamped, and I will just place it where I want it and leave it right there. I don't mind if it is not perfect, and I will just add some splatters. I think that should be enough. You can also go if you want to fill any space or add any more splatters to a particular area. You can just do it like manually, then carefully, without smudging any of the paint you added. You can remove your mask, and there you go. With a little towel, I think I will just blot it to get the excess of ink, and yeah, I like how that looks. Now I already die cut a flamingo with the die included in the stamp set. Notice that I had to cut it from the back since it is the mirror image, but it worked perfectly, and I will now stamp the flamingo on it. I will start with the solid one, and I am using my Versamagic ink pad, which is a chalk ink in pixie dust. I will start adding the ink all over the flamingo, and then I will remove a bit of the ink with a towel. I will just remove the ink I don't want in my flamingo. For example, in this particular case, I don't want to stamp the legs, I don't want to stamp the peak, and later on you will see why. And also, I don't want to stamp the wing, and I took off a bit more than I should have, so I'll just ink it up again and more carefully remove the ink from the wing. Now I will take this scrap of paper which I messed up, and I will use it to remove the ink in the smaller areas and where it is too close to the rest of the flamingo, just to be more precise. This looks like a bit of work, but actually it is very easy and pretty fast too. I mean, I am not even being perfect. I will just go ahead and stamp my flamingo on top of the die cut. I will align both of them as best as I can. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Also, you do not have to remove the ink from either the legs, the wings, or the peak. I just wanted to do that because I wanted my black to be pure black, but you can just stamp it in pink and then stamp the other color on top. Now I took the other image, the other stamp, and I will stamp it with my archival ink in jet black. Also, you can use another color, any color you prefer. You could have used a gold ink pad, you could use a darker pink. Either way, it would look really pretty. I'm just going for this look, so that is why I'm going to use the black, but you feel free to use any color you prefer. And there you go, how pretty. Now, I am not very sure what I want to add, what else I want to add, or how I want to add it. Like I have an idea, but not sure exactly how I want to do it. So I will start sticking down my boxes and the stickers I have done so far, or I have made so far. And as you can see, I made another one of these, and I also made another one that is just pink and the gold splatters. That one is for the weekend, and that one is going to cover 2 boxes, so that is why it is a little bigger. I will be using 2 stickers that also Jessica sent me. She sent me this workout sticker book from Mambi, and I do not do any exercise right now, but I have found that I can use a lot of the stickers that are in here, that like a lot of the quotes, maybe yesterday you say tomorrow, don't give up, and I love those kind of phrases, so I'll be totally using those. Also, I can totally use the stars and arrows that are in here. Like in this page are a lot of stars and arrows. I can use this for my doctor appointments. So even though I do not work out, I'll be totally using this sticker book, and I'll be using a lot of the stickers in here. So I think I'll be using this in this spread, and also right now we'll be using these stickers that she also sent me, and these are from Studio 112, and I think that is the brand from Joanne, and I love these stickers because, as you may have noticed already, they are rectangular, so I am thinking on using them, like cutting the end of them into a V shape and using them for the weekend banner. So let's see how that turns out. I made that banner a little crooked. That's okay. Nothing handmade is perfect, but I'll just try to even it out a little bit. And I think that looks better, and I am already loving it. It looks like a cute little banner. So this is how the weekend banner turned out, and I love how it looks. It was very easy with those stickers since they had already the letters and the sticky side and the rectangular shape. I just had to cut the V shape, and remember that you can cut it upside down too, like a little pig, and you can do the banner however you prefer, or just use the rectangular shape on them. You don't even have to cut the end of it. Now I'll use my sticker quotes from Mambi, and I'll be using this quote in here that says, "It always seems impossible until it's done." And I want to stick it down right here, covering the word notes. Then I'll add a bit more of my confetti foiled washi tape from Recollections. So here I moved my flamingo down a little bit, and then I put the letters for every other day of the week here in the sidebar, and since they are a little too tall for the lines in here and I do not have that much space, what I decided to do is to trim down like the top and the bottom of the letters. And then this way I have Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And of course I skipped a day, like I just did it wrong, so I'll just move the letters a line higher. I will take now the die and I will create just some silhouettes out of this paper I just colored. I will die cut one from the front and the other one from the back so that I get them in the opposite directions. And here they are. You can add more splatters if you want, if you find that you didn't get as many splatters inside of the flamingos. And I think I'll do a bit of that. You could have also waited until you die cut them to add the splatters if you don't want to have to go back and make a mess again. Now I decided to stick my flamingo silhouette right here in this box. And then the other one down here in this other box. And to this one I think I'll be adding this little teeny tiny phrase that says never quit from the workout sticker book. Then I'll take the little pineapple in the stamp set and I will add the pink to the fruit itself, and then I will use my gold ink pad with the leaves on top. But first, before applying the gold to the leaves, I will just clean the pink ink that I got in there with my finger or a piece of paper towel or just even a towel. I will carefully clean it up and then I will use my gold ink pad from Encore. And I will very carefully again try to get it only in the leaves area. And I will stamp it right here in this little box. I kinda regret not adding the pink and the splatters to these lower boxes as well, because I wanted to cover up the cream color that was already in there, and I feel that now it looks lighter, but still it looks cream to me. So I think I would have preferred to use something like this in these other two boxes as well. I really like how that looks, very pretty. Okay guys, I wasn't happy at all with the boxes in here, so I ended up doing basically the same I did in here, and now I still feel like it is missing something, so I will just add a bit more of this beautiful gold foiled lacy washi tape from Recollections. And I also added it in here so that I have a bit of that beautiful washi in both pages. And now I pulled out my stickers from Recollections. Since they are black and white and gold, I feel like they are just perfect for this spread and I really want to use them. So I think I'll use this banner here because I want the spread to be black, white, gold and pink, but I feel like there is a lot of white, there is a lot of pink, but there is not so much black, so I think I might want to bring out that bold black a bit more. And I actually think I'll cut it in half. And then we'll just cut the end of it into a banner again. And that way I will have two little banners, like two thinner banners that I can use in 2 different days. And since there are dots all over my spread and they are basically part of the main design, I would say, I think I will just add a few of these little dots here and there, just for my lists of to-dos or anything like that. They are really tiny, so they are a little hard to manage, but you can do it. And here is a look at the gold foils. I really like how it looks, even though I used pink again as the main color, as well as in the last week. Still, it looks completely different in my opinion. And once I start writing with my black pen, I will bring out even more of that bold black, which I really like. I love the graphic look of the black and white pineapple, as well as the flamingo silhouettes. And also love how the black and pink flamingo turned out, and the little pineapples, they look so cute. I hope you liked this spread too. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet. Thank you so much for watching guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!